Hello and welcome to my Kalphite Queen guide. I've been asked by some people to do a high level PVM guide, but I'm just not very good at high level PVM. So I'm going to give you a low level PVM, which is easy for max people. So basically you're going to do Kalphite Queen. I got this for a Reaper task. Most maxed players will skip this task. I didn't because I don't like re-rolling it and then getting Telos or something like that, or Araxi. I hate it. But anyway, so I'm gonna go through Kalphite Queen's stats and how to get there, gear you need, what levels you need, all that sort of stuff to kill her. She's pretty easy when you're a high level max player with Soul Split. I imagine it'd be a little bit more difficult if you are a lower level, and you probably won't get as many kills per hour, but you can always bring someone else along and duo it or something, but the drops aren't really worth that much. Her rarest drop is the Dragon Chain Body, which is only now 209k. If you get a lot of Wine of Zamorak, you could walk away with 420k. I did 7 kills and only got 76k, so it's not hugely profitable, but just to do Reaper, whatever, it takes 5 minutes. It's pretty easy. So let's get started with the Kalphite Queen herself. This is the normal Kalphite Queen. There is an exiled Kalphite Queen in the exiled Kalphite lair, but this is the normal one. She's level 333, 40,000 life points in both of her forms. She has 2 forms, by the way. When you kill her, you'll get 2,680 combat XP and 884 constitution. Her max hit in each style is 980, and she has no weaknesses except for the Carious, which you get from the contact quest. I don't have that, so I didn't bother with that. So her attacks are biting, lightning, and spines. So her melee attack can miss, her magic attack and her range attack both have 100% accuracy, so you will get hit 100%, and the range attack drains 10 prayer points as well. If she is within 10 squares of the cocoon, she will spawn aggressive Kalphite workers, but I didn't find them aggressive to me, maybe because I'm a higher level, but if you're a lower level, I'm pretty sure that they will attack you. Okay, so your stats. You will need to have 70 plus in all combat styles, including defense. Because Kalphite Queen is level 70 in all combat styles, if you're under what she is, it's not really going to work very well for you. And it's also recommended to have 43 plus prayer. Soul Split's even better, but obviously if you're a low level, 43 plus prayer allows you to protect from magic, range, and melee. Gear you will need hybrid armor, so either War Priest or Void. I avoid getting Void, so War Priest is fine. You'll need 2 weapon styles. You will have to use melee for the first phase, and the second phase you can use either mage or range, so take your pick. You will need to bring super or extreme set or overloads, super prayer or prayer renewals, and prayer renewals. Actually, you probably want both because she drains a lot of prayer, especially if you're using Soul Split. Food, dread dips also help out a bit. A one-click teleport for max people doesn't really matter, but for lower people you want a one-click teleport so you can get out of there quickly. You want a familiar, unicorn or titan, familiar scrolls, and gem bags, broom cleaner if you have them. Vampirism aura will also help you out, and if you're on a Slayer task, wear a Slayer helm. A couple of other things you'll need to think about bringing, especially if it's your first time going here. You'll need 2 ropes. 100k for an instance if you want to do an instance. Water skins if you're really worried about traveling in the desert and getting hit, whatever. I don't really care about that myself. And some anti-poison for the Kalphite workers, soldiers, one of the 2. There's some Kalphite things that will poison you outside. So to get there, you just run west-ish of the Shanty Pass until you get to a place that looks like this, and use your rope on it and go down into the dungeon, into the cave, and there'll be some Kalphite dudes in there. run around to the very end, and there'll be 2 higher level things. Either kill them or whatever. Use the rope on the hive to go down, and then you can click on that to start your instance if you want to, or just go straight in and then you start the fight. Or if you're a maxed player, use the boss portal and just teleport right outside of it. And then what I did is I killed these Kalphite guardians just so that it would get off my back, and climb down the tunnel entrance to start an instance. And this is where you'd need the 100k. Kalphite Queen will spawn on the west side of the arena, and you basically want to just stand there the whole time, I reckon. That's the best method to doing that. You'll want to have your melee gear equipped when you walk in, and just, yeah, go ham with that. I imagine you're supposed to press switch here because she does different attacks. So the magic one, she balls up like Kalphite King would, and ranged is, you can kind of see. But I wasn't really bothered with that, and then I realized I was taking a lot of damage and started using Soul Split. So I don't really know how this is going to work out for lower level people, but I couldn't really figure out when to do it. But anyway, you knock down 40k life points, she then phases. You want to anticipate or something so that you can adrenaline stall, because it takes a little bit long. But switch to your other style, and it's easier when you have your action bar swap on hotkey. So for me, I just pressed shift 2 and it swapped it. I didn't have to do anything else but click on my other weapon. Bring her down to the second set of 40k, and then she drops her loot. It's as simple as that. If you can manage to press swap at low levels, great, but if you're a higher level, you just soul split and it's easy. Like I mentioned before, lower levels might not be able to have as many kills per hour just because you get hit a lot when you're trying to swap prayers and whatnot. Remembering that the magic and range attacks have 100% accurate. And just remember that if she's within 10 squares of the cocoons, that she'll spawn the soldiers which are aggressive, which weren't aggressive for me for some reason, but that's something that you want to be careful of because you'll take extra damage that way. Familiar apparently can attack even through her prayers or something, and dreadnips as well. That's why they on wiki they recommended that. So anyway, I hope this guide has helped, and good luck with your kills, and thanks for watching and have a great day.